Number 9, Supersonic, Jay Didon, the winner. Straight across to the inside and travelled nicely in the lead. Young Didon pulled the whip with about 100 to go and they just couldn't pick him up. Comran Park, Kelly's Angel, High Tambo, Lord Lonsdale all tried very hard. But Supersonic has led throughout to get the prize. The judge calling on the photo for the minor placings. And it's a bob of the head here between Kelly's Angel in the centre and on the outside Comran Park for the second prize. Heads going up and down there. Very hard to line them up. The winner, Supersonic, 9.80 and 1.70. We've got Comran Park at 70 and Kelly's Angel at $1. Number 6 has got second. Number 6 is second after the photo, Kelly's Angel. And number 2 is third, Comran Park, 9, 6 and 2, 9, 6 and 2.
$1 and Janelli $2.10. The Quinella $50.15 and the trifecta $1,382 even. Now we have a riding change. Ian Craig is your commentator for the running of the Campbelltown Handicap.
Scoring in the Rothmans on the 4th of July at Doomben. Racing this time, Broadreach was last out of the barrier stalls and Picata is the early leader. Second posse taken by Timothy. Broadreach goes up into third berth now, followed by Kiwi Kong, one off the fence, and then comes Magic Gleam on the inside. And last of all, in a tightly bunched field, is Skyberry. Only 5 lengths covers them at the 900, and the leader is Picata. 3/4 of a length on Timothy. Just over 1/3 is Magic Gleam on the inside of Broadreach. Kiwi Kong second last and Skyberry's last. No change in the order down by the 650, and Picata leads out 3/4 of a length on Timothy. Broadreach another 3/4 of a length away, 30s 3 deep, followed on the inside by Magic Gleam. Skyberry second last in the all pink, and last of all is Kiwi Kong. Up to the bend they run, and the leader is still Picata. He's been there from the word go. He's about 3/4 of a length on Timothy. A length away third is Broadreach, starting to lengthen his stride nicely, and on the inside is Magic Gleam. At the 220, and Broadreach now asked for his big effort, and he raced alongside Timothy and Picata, headed them off quickly, and down to the 120 metres, it's all Broadreach, and he kicked away now. Kiwi Kong races to second, Timothy third, but this big bold galloper, Broadreach, wins. He was eased down on the line and scores comfortably. Second, Kiwi Kong, third, Timothy, and fourth, Picata, fifth, Skyberry, sixth and last, Magic Gleam.
Well, 3 wide in a field of 6 all the way, but he just had oodles of class on them, Broadreach, and here we see him going to the line without too many problems at all. Johnny Marshall just giving him a couple of inches more leather at the 200-metre mark, and decided to take it easy on the big fellow in the last 50 metres or so, and Broadreach has won it easily. Kiwi Kong, number 5, running into second placing, and third, number 4, Timothy, 1, 5 and 4. Race number 3 at Warwick Farm, and an impressive return by Broadreach. $1.80 and $1.70 in the third at Caulfield. Kelly's Angel second $1. Comran Park third, 70. The Quinella paid $31.05, and the trifecta $267.55. Importantly, we've just heard from Caulfield that the track has now been amended to dead, officially slow at the start of the day, but it has improved, and the track now dead at Caulfield. The extra 5 and 125, second Colonial Chief $1, Farika 70. They're racing in the fourth in Adelaide.
Start 2 with Cambo away prominently, Yours, Mine, Ours likewise, and Better Venture, and Caledonian Desire is going to put the pressure on all of them with Robesque on settling. There's another one still trying to push through the pack too as they settle. It's Young Vigilante. As they sort themselves out, Robesque, Young Vigilante, and also their Windmill driving through with Cambo the rail. They get away slightly now from the others. Heading those is Quick and Lively with Caledonian Desire. Alphastack is there in the centre, and then came Better Venture back along the inside running, going up on the rail, Laconic, followed then by Lappy Lad. A length of Yours, Mine, Ours, about 5 lengths away at that point was Flexam, who's last of all with Darjeeling Prince. They race on the side, and here the leader now, Robesque, by a length and a half. He likes the going and is revelling in it at the moment. In second position now on the inside running is Cambay. Over on the outside, Young Vigilante, followed close handy by Better Venture, sneaking into the action. Laconic is there too, but on the rail. Windmill between them, and around them Quick and Lively, Yours, Mine, Ours, followed then by Lappy Lad. A length and a half further back, Caledonian Desire. The imported Entile Alphastack getting up on its inside. 3 lengths to Flexam and 5 to Darjeeling Prince. On the swing into the straight they come now, 460 to go, and it's Robesque joined by Cambay, who's gone out deeper looking for better going. There's room for Laconic to go through. In fact, there's room for anything to go through, but Robesque, he's going to stay on the heavy going on the rail because he loves the mud, and he's kicked 4 in front. Cambay second, right down the outside, the mare, Yours, Mine, Mine Hours is starting to come home. Then Young Vigilante, but it's Robesque near the inside, 2 in front. Yours Mine Hours out in better going is starting to swamp him. Robesque still clear. Yours Mine Hours picking up ground with every stride, but Robesque, oh, he's a muddy of the highest order. And home he goes, revelling in it, Robesque, a length and a half. Yours Mine Hours, quick and lively, Young Vigilante. Then Lappy Lad followed in that division by Altharastack, a big run, the import. Then came Cambay. They were followed further back behind them then towards the tower by Laconic, Windmill, quick and lively. And back in that division too, nearer the tower, Better Venture and Caledonian Desire and Darjeeling Prince.
Let's fight. Duk Duk a little bit slow to get going. He's easing him back in the early stages, going over towards the rails. Silver Shark began nicely, and Dear to Me showing plenty of speed, going up on the outside to vie for the lead with Musical Habit. On settling down, they lead the 1400 behind them. Musical Habit is the leader, bowling along in front, leading by a half length on Dear to Me, 2 to Silver Shark. 1 to Star of Amiens on the inside of Hunter's Ace, nicely placed. A length further back to the Draper Court, a little bit wide of the outside of Lap of Victory and Tie. Then Tall Silver, Duk Duk, Blarney Girl. Then Bename and Dash of Supers at the rear, coming up towards the 1,000. Musical Habit doing it pretty easily out in front, shows the way by a length and a half. Dear to Me second, 2 away third is Silver Shark. 1 to Star of Amiens, and then Hunter's Ace, nicely placed on the outside. The Draper continuing to go forward, but he's still trapped out very wide. He's 3 and 4 deep as they head down the side. Then Lap of Victory, Tie, Duk Duk, Tall Silver, Blarney Girl, Bename, and Dash of Super coming up to the crossing. 600 to go. Musical Habit is the leader. Dear to Me on the inside. Musical Habit looks as though he's hanging. He is. He's gone off the track. He's gone 3 and 4 deep on the bend. Hunter's Ace is getting a beautiful run. Silver Shark, he was speared off the track when Musical Habit went wide. Hunter's Ace got that split in the middle, and he dashed up to join them. Star of Amiens going with him. On the extreme outside, Musical Habit and Silver Shark. Just behind them, Tall Silver, and then Tie, 200 metres to go. Hunter's Ace, Musical Habit, he's still in it. He's there on the extreme outside, Musical Habit. Hunter's Ace and Musical Habit, they're fighting it out. Hunter's Ace is just in front of Musical Habit, then Blarney Girl. Hunter's Ace just in front, they hit it, and Hunter's Ace has beaten Musical Habit. Hunter's Ace first, Musical Habit second, Blarney Girl probably third, then Silver Shark and Duk Duk, followed in by Lap of Victory, Star of Amiens, Dash of Super, Tall Silver, Tie, Bename, Dear to Me, and the Draper has finished last.
Well, Wayne Wilson fancies that Hunter's Ace has just hung on to score number 1 from number 13, Musical Habit, and he fancies number 8, Blarney Girl, has probably got third, 1, 13 and 8 as called in race 4 at Eagle Farm. The fifth event, $80 and $1.70. Second, Kelly's Angel, an even dollar. Third, Cormorant Park, 70. The Quinella, $31.05. Trifecta, $267.55. Only 3 to move in at Caulfield. Substitute in the second leg of the extra double is number 2, Roman Laurel. Good luck with your quadrillas. It's the first leg. Here's Brian Martin.
Now, Recap goes in here, Pete. It's the favourite Recap, just ahead of Jachova and Roman Laurel. Now, Son of Rani is ready, and they're set to go. Lighters on, and they're off and racing this time. They've broken a reasonable line. Son of Rani dropping out to the back of the field. Roman Laurel jumps straight to the front, and is one of the leaders with Fallacious, and Jatova showing a bit of pace today. Around the outside, going up quickly to head them off now. Let's Twist again, and over the top of the hill, Let's Twist again, let a length. Fallacious second, the pace very keen. Jatova third, fourth on the fence, Roman Laurel. A length, Hurricane Hunter on the outside of it, Blessed Way. 2 to Prince Royale and Recap. 2 further back in the field, then on the inside, Fort Coup. Outside it, Bahrain, about 3 to Lord of Peace, Son of Rani, and Top of the Glen. They're spread right out down the side, 8.50 out. And the leader here on the inside, Let's Twist again by 2 lengths, Fallacious. Roman Laurel got up on the inside to be third. A length and a half, Jatova being ridden along fourth, a length, Blessed Way, and then Hurricane Hunter. Recap 6 lengths off them from Prince Royale, Bahrain, and a gap in the field further back to Fort Coup. Then Son of Rani, Lord of Peace, and Top of the Glen. On the turn, the leader's gone very hard. Let's Twist again, a length and a half, Fallacious. Roman Laurel looks to be doing it easily if he gets a run just behind them third. He's going to go back to the fence and try and get up on the inside of the leader, which shifted ground a little. When they turn, Let's Twist again, tackled by Fallacious. Roman Laurel gets a run and gets up on the inside with 300 to go. There are a couple of lengths to Recap down the outside, and then Bahrain. Roman Laurel right up on the inside, took the lead with 150 to go. Recap the danger on the outside, coming out after it. They're followed by Bahrain. Roman Laurel in front, Recap running about, but pegging it back on the outside. Recap took the lead near the line, and Recap gets up to win. Second is Bahrain, ahead to Roman Laurel, third every chance, and then Prince Royale fourth. A gap then Fallacious. Lord of Peace made some ground from Let's Twist again, Blessed Way. A gap in the field further back. On the outside would have been Son of Rani, followed by Top of the Glen. Jatova, ridden up on the pace today, dropped right out, and he's only beaten one home, and that was Fort Coup, and tailed off as Hurricane Hunter. Been a little unlucky if he hadn't have won their recap, because he wanted to run around a little. Out wide after Roman Laurel got a glorious run up on the inside of Let's Twist Again and bounded to the lead hard against the rail, but he couldn't stave off the run of recap, which did duck about a little. The rider had to pull the whip on it about 80 metres off the post. Bahrain's come home well on the outside of him, but recap has got the money. About 3/4 over Bahrain, and Roman Laurel every chance in third placing. Number 6 is the winner, Recap. Number 6, Recap, ridden by Darren Triandafaloo. Number 6 first, Recap D. Triandafaloo. Number 4 second, Bahrain, ridden by Kay Forrester. Number 2 third, Roman Laurel S. Tronrid. 6, 4 and 2, 6, 4, 2 on the 4th event for the day. And that winner 2.20 and 85. Bahrain 1.15 and Roman Laurel 80 cents. Yes, well, they came around the turn. We had this one, Roman Laurel in the white with a gold cap, spearing through, dashing to the lead, but he pulled the whip. The horse obviously wasn't travelling that well. And then Recap out in the setup was getting to him pretty quickly, and you'll notice the rider Triandafaloo had to pull the whip fairly close to the post, but he had a sufficient lead of nearly a length. And Bahrain gets up and gets second, and back on the inside Roman Laurel, a little disappointing under the circumstances the run he got. Jatova, what do you make of him? He was ridden up on the pace today. He normally gets back in his races, and today he was 4th early, and he's only beaten about 1 or 2 in. 3/4 of length by 3/4, 127.2. The track out here at Caulfield now dead. Track upgraded.
Reach paid 65 cents for the win and 70 cents for the place. Kiwi Kong was second, paying $1.20. There was no third tote dividend for Timothy. The Quinella paid $1.95, and the trifecta was $10.15 in race number 3 in Sydney. Well, it won't be too long before we take you up.
Stands up nicely. Orion well behaved, and they look to be about set and ready to go, and the stalls fly open and they're off and running, and Sundowner began like Humphrey the camel with his head right up in the air and towards the outside. Orion bounced out in front. Tinted Blade began brilliantly. Sir Mayo is driving through towards the lead, and Rass Flyer prominent, followed by Tats Gold. Just behind them Sir Garfield on settling down at the head of the others, out on bail, improving along the inside rail. Stevens trapped out fairly deep and a length and a half to Old Block, and Sundowner improving rapidly after that slow start. Further back in the field then came Perfect Jet at the head of the others. No further comment. Son of Safe, and then Total Control, and Jabba Hutters last at the 600 mark now, and Sir Mayo in the centre is just the leader over Tats Gold with the inside running, and Orion makes a line of 3. Rass Flyer right on top of them as they turn for home. Then Sir Garfield, Tinted Blade out on bail, Stephen Sundowner. Further back Dandy Day as they turn for home from Old Block and Perfect Jet into the straight now, and Tats Gold is just the leader, tackled very quickly by Sir Mayo, and here comes Rass Flyer grabbing them quickly from out on bail and Orion, but the top weight Rass Flyer charged to the lead halfway down the straight, and you can put away the glasses. Rass Flyer starting to draw right away. Tats Gold, Sir Mayo, and out on bail getting home pretty nicely, but Rass Flyer outclassed them and beat out on bail and Tats Gold, and then Sir Mayo, Perfect Jet. At the head of the others came Sir Garfield, Dandy Day, Tinted Blade, Stephen, Total Control, Son of Safe, and then Orion, Old Block and Sundowner, and no further comment pulled up with the tail enders. Gee whiz, I couldn't get over the price on offer about that horse overnight. Pre-post markets had him at 6 to 1, and I must confess, you're terrified that something's wrong that you haven't heard about. When you see a horse at 6 to 1 that looks to be a 2 to 1 chance on paper, it takes your confidence away a little bit, but he humped his 58 like a tradesman. He'll pay $2.20 and 95, Rass Flyer, perfectly ridden by Rod Hardwick. Second will be getting home strongly in the last bit. What did I call second? Absolutely. Out on bail, I think it was, Kenny, wasn't it? Out on bail, second, 90 cents, and Tats Gold will get third. Number 9, it'll pay an even $1.
What a win, John. Yeah, fancy getting on him. I agree with what you said about last night's markets, but I think that 7 to 2 today was pretty good. A weight for age winner against a team of hacks, horses that can't win novices, and you can't handicap a horse like that. It was like Broadreach in the previous race carrying 56. He could have carried 66, and at the speed those horses go against Rass Flyer there was no handicapper that could pull him back to them. And what a job John Wade Slinkard's done with the horse, previously with Robert Johnson at Hawkesbury, but Rass Flyer right at his peak again, and he'll win plenty more races yet. I only hope they can serve up opposition like that. Okay, one winner up. Let's hope that the trot continues. Race 5's the next race coming up, and in this race I like the class horse, Sky Chase. Admittedly, 1,000 metres is a bit short of his pet distance, but I reckon this fella's got the class to carry him through.
Thank you, Ken. As I said, owner Ron Curry, the man who owns Ras Flyer, not enjoying the best of health, but I'll bet he feels a whole heap better now. Good on you, Ron. There's trainer Wade Slinkard talking to one of the pressmen. Can't see Ron Curry, so he's probably at home watching Wide World of Sports. Congratulations, Ron. Well done. Okie dokie. In a moment, Darryl Eastlake takes us training with the Dallas Cowboys.
$54.40. Previous event in Adelaide, as we said, a protest third against second was upheld and the numbers became 9, 3 and 10, but it didn't alter the winner. It was Robesque.
Second, right down there.
And $81.15. Now we have correct weight in Sydney for the running of the previous event. Runners moving in quite well for the start of the next event, race 5 in Adelaide, the Newmarket Graduation Stakes. It's over the 1,000 metres straight course. Big field here lining up at the top of the straight. Sonora Find is still to move in. Number 2 is complete. They'll be ready. They're off.
Flying, going quickly to Comedy Rose near the inside with Opal's Work, Port Tradition showing good speed. And so too was Grey Berber near the inside with Paternal Comment. Cinderella working up to them and then came over on the centre. All is Crystal, and in that division, John's Lad. In a little bit of bother there was Little Nisku. Going up inside of Horses, Amarillo Slim towards the middle. Out wide, a New Gent was there with Sell Hope and showing good speed, Sonora Find. Just behind them, Super Quote, Romancing Comet, getting into a bit of crowding, and right down the outside, Astride to start. And by God, any one of about 10 leading at the 400-metre mark. What is the leader? Grey Berber, I reckon, and knows New Gent Cinderella. Sonora Fine right down the outside. Stride to Stardom struggling. Super Quote working home. Over on the inside, Opal's Work and Comedy Rose. The Grey Berber in front at the 200-metre mark. Now draws a length. The New Gent, and coming at them, Romancing Comet is running home well, but it's Grey Berber kicking. He's kicked all right, Grey Berber. Grey Berber's home. The interest will be in the minors. New Gent and Comedy Rose and Romancing Comet, but Grey Berber wins it. I think on the inside, Comedy Rose maybe second, New Gent in the centre third, Romancing Comet fourth, Super Quote fifth, Cinderella and Amarillo Slim, Little Nisku together with Sonora Find. They were followed closer near the inside running then. Back on the rail section there, Opal's Work and also Paternal Comment and John's Lad Sell Hope, then All is Crystal, followed by Port Tradition, Stride to Stardom knocking up amongst the tail enders.
Race number 5.
Racing, Prince Anton began smartly and Tolai came out running. He's riding him a little bit in the early stages, trying to head off Prince Anton, but Prince Anton is showing plenty of dash. He's going with Tolai. Gold Jade and Blue Bolero's coming across from out wide. He's going to head them off by the looks of it. Blue Bolero, yes, he's going very fast. He's the leader. He's almost a length in front of Tolai and Prince Anton. Gold Jade is a length away. Fourth, Roman Knight wide on the track. Lord Scotia next on the inside. 3 lengths to Bank Coin, 3 to High Signal. Then James Tradition and Kelly's Pool is 5 lengths last. Blue Bolero's the leader, 6.50 to go, a half in front of Tolai. Prince Anton is a length away, third on the inside. Followed by Roman Knight, Lord Scotia, Gold Jade, Bank Coin, High Signal, James Tradition. Then Kelly's Pool into the straight, 450 metres to go. Tolai loomed up on the outside and he's hit the lead. Tolai in front of Blue Bolero. Now Prince Anton is coming after Tolai. Lord Scotia just behind them looking for the way clear. There's not much room there. He's going for a run on the inside. He's forcing through now. Prince Anton loomed up on the outside. He hit the lead and the boy is kidding to them as well. It's Prince Anton in front. Now Bank Coin is chasing Prince Anton. Palmer gets anxious. He shakes him up. Prince Anton in front of Bank Coin. They hit it and Prince Anton has beaten Bank Coin. Prince Anton first, Bank Coin second. Tied for third, James Tradition, Tolai or Lord Scotia. Then Kelly's Pool. Followed in by Gold Jade, High Signal, Roman Knight and Blue Bolero stopped to finish last.
It'll be a photo in Brisbane, but as called by Wayne, number 8, Prince Anton, the winner. 4, Bank Coin second, and a photo for third. And according to Wayne, there are 3 of them there, and they are Tolai, Lord Scotia and James Tradition. But 8, 4 and a photo in race number 5. Now, the 6th event is time to...
Rancho Ruler and Special are ready. Redelva to come up. The South Australian to the outside stall, 13, and Redelva goes up. And they're ready to go on the Churnside Stakes. The line is good. The field is set. The light is on. Racing now. Away they go. On the outside, Redelva jumped out quickly with Special and showing speed as Triple Dealer. Going up quickly now, Ever Ready. And up on the inside goes Princely Heart and Touch of Genius behind them. Daring John is back midfield when they settle down, and well back Catering King with Caldigare. And last of all, Ab Caress. Special has cleared them from the outside, and she's gone to the front now from Rancho Ruler, and Redelva caught out wide, and fourth is Princely Heart. A length to Ever Ready, Chisango, Touch of Genius, a gap, Quiet Sensation, Daring John. Well back Triple Dealer, then Catering King, Caldigare. Ab Caress is last of all. Special the leader on the turn. Straightened about a half length in front of Rancho Ruler on the outside. Then behind them is Princely Heart. Then Redelva. Special first for home with the 300-metre mark. A half in front now. Rancho Ruler running about, trying to peg it back. Princely Heart further out, and then down the outside Ever Ready. But it's the mare Special in front. Going to the inside of it now, Rancho Ruler. Ever Ready running on with Princely Heart. Special still in front. Ever Ready coming over the top of it though. Ever Ready and Daring John getting home late, but Ever Ready gets up to win. The Western Australian Ever Ready by 3/4 to Daring John. Third is Special. Catering King flew home out wide, and back on the inside Rancho Ruler. Then further back on the field Princely Heart from Redelva, Chisango. Wider out on the track, then Triple Dealer, followed by Quiet Sensation, Touch of Genius. Caldigare, one of the last home with Ab Caress. The winner of the Churnside Stakes is number 9, Ever Ready, the Western Australian mare. Number 9, Ever Ready. After Special had got to the front, Ever Ready has finished too well, number 9. Ridden by P. Dyson. Second placing in the race will go to Daring John from a long way back in the field, number 6. And number 11 is third, Special, ridden by Michael Clark. The numbers on the Churnside Stakes are 9, 6 and 11. Oh, good performance there by Ever Ready. He's had 9 wins from 17 starts from the West. Ran a state record recently over there in running 56.9. Today has broken the minute to run 59.6, and after Special bounced quickly from the outside, got across. And she travelled well coming around the home turn. Special. She led Rancho Ruler, who was under pressure. Rancho Ruler then went back to the inside, but couldn't get to Special, and then Ever Ready made its run in the black and gold colours. She really knuckled down to a task out wide. Daring John was then getting clear about 4 away from the fence in the red colours, but Ever Ready has grabbed Special 100 out. Daring John making its run with Ever Ready. But Ever Ready, she proved too good to win at nearly a length over Daring John. A great run, second. And third placing going to Special. Just lack of condition has beaten her. 360 and 125 will be the tote return for the Western Australian flying mare, Ever Ready. Daring John to pay 120, and Special number 11 showing great speed. Just weakening. The run will improve the daylights out of it though to return 75. 9, 6 and 11 after the running of the Churnside Stakes, a length by a length, and the time 59.6. And she obviously is very, very good. As she run now, field is set. Pouring the ground there. Beveridge Bow. Stalls are back and they're off and racing. Beveridge Bow missed it about a half length. Bryson began quickly, the grey over on the inside. Beveridge Bow quickly striding up towards the lead. Flash Habit easing in behind them. Further out is Zamgari when they settle down, and wider out in the track here is Native Court and Pass the Hat on the outside. Beveridge Bow went up on the outside to Bryson, took the lead now with a lap to go, and it's Beveridge Bow striding out 2 lengths in front of Bryson, 2 to Pass the Hat around Native Court. Over on the fence, Zamgari, a length and a half, Flash Habit, then Makes Sense, followed by Arado, then Tosma, Shift Me By, and Planinka last of all. Running out with about 1,900 metres to run, Beveridge Bow the leader from Bryson. Beveridge Bow led by 2 lengths to Bryson, a length and a half then. Native Court's got in on the inside of Pass the Hat now. They're followed a length and a half to Zamgari, 2 to Flash Habit, Makes Sense the fence, a length to Rado, a half further back Tosmar, 2 then to Shift Me By, and Planinka last of all. Running up with about 1,600 metres to go, Beveridge Bow a length and 3/4 to 2 in front. Second placing Bryson, a length and a half then to Native Court, getting a nice run, a length then to Pass the Hat. The pace is quite even. They're followed by Zamgari, then Makes Sense, 2 to Flash Habit, 2 to Tosmar, Arado the outside of it, and 2 lengths further back is Shift Me By, and Planinka on the inside of it. 13.50 out, the leader Beveridge Bow. He can't get away today. He's only about a length and a half in front. Bryson hard ridden, but going up on his outside now. And he goes up to join this leader at the 1,200 metre mark, Bryson. It's Beveridge Bow about a half to Bryson. 3 or 4 further back, Native Court's had a nice run. Third, a length and to Pass. They had a half Zamgari. 2 to Flash Habit, then Makes Sense. Arado being ridden along from Tosma, followed by Shift Me By, and Planinka last of all. 9.50 out, coming down the side. And again, Beveridge Bow got away from Bryson. Beveridge Bow led 2 lengths to Bryson. The rider hard at work on it. 2 or 3 further back, Native Court, a length Pass the Hat. Then came Zamgari in the centre, a length and a half. Arado, Flash Habit, Shift Me By, Planinka, Tosma and Makes Sense last of all. But Beveridge Bow at the 600 metre mark got a nice break again. Raced out about 4 lengths in front of Bryson. A length and a half Zamgari, Native Court past the hat Arado. Then Planinka followed by Flash Habit. This leader's got a commanding break though. Beveridge Bow coming to the turn. Led 4 or 5 lengths. Zamgari, Bryson past the hat Native Court. Hard at it is Native Court at the moment from Arado. On the turn they race and Beveridge Bow straightened up about 4 lengths in front of Bryson, Zamgari, and then further back Native Court. Planinka from a long way back from past the hat, coming down to the 200. Beveridge Bow getting tired. Planinka on the outside, races to it from Zamgari, and the others are struggling. Planinka out in the centre, goes to Beveridge Bow with 150 metres to go. Then Bryson, Zamgari and Arado coming home late, but Planinka takes the lead from Arado and Bryson, and Planinka's going to be too good. Planinka by a length and a half, Arado, 3/4 third is Bryson. Then Beveridge Bow fourth on the inside of Zamgari, followed by Native Court Tosmar. Past the hat, Flash Habit, Makes Sense, and last of all is Shift Me By. Planinka is the winner. 12 for 14 at Sandown last week, but has improved today. Number three, Planinka, ridden by Al Morn first. Number 2 has run second, Arado W. Trelaw. And third placing going to number 10, and that is Bryson, number 10, ridden by D. Gauchi. Numbers are 3, 2 and 10. By golly, that's been a decent form reversal. Planinka, it's grown an extra leg here today. It was beaten 25 lengths at Sandown. It's a wonder the ambulance didn't run over it last week. You reckon it's found a bit of form today? Dear. Beveridge Bow straightened up with a good break, but just couldn't get away from them coming to the 300 metre mark. And Planinka perfectly timed his run here, Lenny Maundon. It races up and grabs the lead. Bryson kept battling on, and Arado, Trelaw was riding it hard about 800 metres from home, and it got balanced up and was running on fairly well. But I don't know how you could find it on its last performance. One run from a spell, and as I say, it beat 2 home, beaten 25 lengths behind Lord Delamere last week, and it's got the money here.
40 and 105 out on bail, $1.05. Tats Gold 95 cents. The Quinella $5.85, and the Trifecta $77.55. Race 4. The next event there at Melbourne. The winner Ever Ready paying $3.60 for the win and $1.25 for the place. Number 6 Daring John $1.20. Number 11 Special 75 cents. The Quinella $21.85 and the Trifecta $170.60. Correct weight, race 5 at Caulfield. Now as they move in Sydney.
The unbeaten horse in the field. They're off this time. Sky Chase last out of the barrier, and the best to begin. Wide out on the track was Dream Faith, joined by Golden Unicorn. Bowl Sculptor ridden with the whip, and then Come On Eileen. Making ground very quickly is Roses for Us, and going up into a prominent spot is Twining. A length to Sinclair, and then comes at the head of the others Majestic Drum, Sky Chase, and then Omnicore. Anna Daniela wide out, a length to Mardi Gras, then Boasting and Bozam, Change of Habit, and Kappa is last of all as they gallop towards the home corner in 450. Roses for Us on the inside is just the leader here from Twining. 3 deep Golden Unicorn, wider out Dream Faith. A length to Come On Eileen. Sinclair looking for the run, and then Sky Chase, and a length further back Majestic Drum. Straightening now. Roses for Us the inside, headed by Twining. Sinclair's into the open from Golden Unicorn. Sky Chase is trying to bullet clear, no room. They're coming at this leader now. Oh, Sky Chase gets the run. Sinclair in front. Flying home is Omnicore on the outside. He might beat them all. Omnicore, yep. Omnicore, I think, has got up to win it on the outside from Sky Chase, Sinclair and Golden Unicorn. A terrific finish from Anna Daniela, Bozam, Come On Eileen, and then came Majestic Drums, Twining. Change of Habit, and then Roses for Us and Dream Faith, followed in by Mardi Gras and Kappa, Boasting a long way from them, and Bowl Sculptor back at the rear.
Well, the numbers as called by Ian.